Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a reading vlog with The Fourth Wing. I've been wanting to read this book for so long, and I think it's only fitting to do it now because I'm also, I don't know why, so I'm thinking of dragons and I'm thinking of fire, and I'm dyeing my hair ginger. So I'm about to go get my hair done. If you don't know me, if you're not like a personal friend or family member that's watching this, I dye my hair every few months. And then this is the inspo pick for the hair. I've had this color about like 4 times, so I keep like going back to it. So yeah, it's gonna be like a little vlog thing. Also, if you haven't already, please, you know, like and subscribe. Thanks. All right, I will see you very soon. Yo, is anyone else obsessed with this song? I didn't watch Boys Planet 999, but I watched Girls Planet 999. And I love Kepler, but I don't know, something about Zero Base One.
That's wow.
How do we like the new do? I mean, I did get home a while ago, but I felt like I needed to put on some makeup. Zhush it up. First of all, R.I.P. Dylan. This man didn't even make it like 10 feet. He was talking up a big game like, oh, I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna be the one, even though my mom said don't because I'm gonna die. Honestly, his poor mom. As we're getting introduced to the characters, I now know Zayden. I can imagine him in my head and I'm like, ooh. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about any of the other characters because I was trying to read in the hair salon. They came out the gate with me stressed because it's like she has to go through. I feel like I have to reread it because I'm assuming it's like this really muddy, murky arena. This like mud slide, the downpour, it's like super dark, foggy. That's what I'm imagining. I feel like I have to reread that because I was just like, oh my God. And then Dylan was like, he slipped and slid. So I'll check back in probably around like 100 pages. So I get like a grasp of what's going
On without being absolutely stressed.
It's very action-packed. Like it feels like you need to actually read every single word. So yeah, I'll check back in 100 pages. This man Jack, I am counting on his death. I can't wait. Sorry. Like, how is he able to get away with anything that he's doing? Man's snapped someone's neck, but I thought they weren't allowed to kill. And the guy's like, man, you snapped his neck. What are you doing? And then Jack's like,
I didn't know his neck was weak.
bro, someone.
Take this man out.
But I'm curious to see because I thought that I saw, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't there something where it was like some like special dragon chose her or something like that? I don't know. Thought it was weird when the blue dragon was eyeballing her. Kind of like, but that's Zayden's dragon. The like giant blue one. Which is Zayden, I mean, he's like pretty ruthless. I can understand why people enjoy it. I'm only 100 pages in and there is 500 pages to go. So I will check back in probably in the morning. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I feel like the summary was very vague. There's so much death in this. I don't know why. I know it's not YA because I hear it's spicy.
Tell me why it's spicy.
Okay, I'm done talking now. Okay.
Yo.
Dane, cut it out. He is so persistent on making this girl a scribe. Like, yes, I know. She's weak body-wise, but even the teacher said, she's smart up here. She's the smartest one there because she was trained as a scribe. She's smart, she's got this. I believe in her. Also, I think what I said earlier, I think it was the last clip where I was like, thought I read something about her bonding with this dragon. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be that black dragon that they say like hasn't been seen for 5 years. Kind of like a Toothless from How to Train Your Dragons.
Violet's like a hiccup.
I feel like he's gonna like swoop in and be like, I choose you. Also, Zayden, when he was in the ring, and he was like actually teaching her. See, the thing is, Xaden, I feel like he's kind of like made out to be the bad guy. Well, according to everyone else, he's like the bad guy. He wants to kill Violet, but I don't know, like both of them have their reasons for hating each other, and he even says that there's a very valid reason for why Violet hates him, and there's also a very valid reason why Xaden hates her. But the thing is like, he's also helping her, I think, training her to be like probably a better opponent. But I mean, he's also so smart. He's actually really smart. The way he talks her through every single fight sequence and like gives her tips and tricks, I really admire that. He's not a bad guy. I'm kind of dreading the spice. There are some stories where it's like, we don't need that. We don't need that. There's like little bits and pieces of text where they talk about like their sex lives, and it feels so out of pocket. So that's the part where it's like,
oh, you just took me out.
like we didn't need to know that. But I'm enjoying the tension between Xaden and Violet. I interrupt this program for a very special announcement. We're gonna bleach my brows. BRB. She wants like me. Lightning cream.
Just squeeze it off. Why would I do that? Is it?
That's what she said.
No, I think that's if you're doing your whole head. If you're doing your eyebrows, you definitely don't need all of it.
I think that's fine.
Am I chefing? Like a 5-star Michelin?
Roll and block the camera.
Hey.
What's up?
How dare you?
How dare you? You get it.
Does it look like I'm doing enough?
It feels like you're doing enough.
Does it look like it?
Good God Almighty, it must be. Jesus Christ!
Bombastic side eye.
Nothing on it. Laminated. I'll take it.
Can we share them?
Absolutely not.
Hey.
Let me take a picture.
You look funny.
Oh yeah, I'm doing from back.
My lazy eye is so prominent. Oh my god. I just put on the color. Mixed it in this little thingy. I did this and I shook it up.
That's what she said.
Sorry, the camera died. And so. This is my second time doing this. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. BRB, my camera's about to die.
One eternity later.
I knew it. I knew it! I'm not gonna tell you what I know, but just know that I was right! I like it! Honestly, at first, it was like, they were misleading me. I thought Violet was gonna go in one direction, and I thought the story was gonna go in a different direction. And so I was like, in my mind, I was like, rerouting my brain. I was like, okay, so this is the path we're going in, but no! We're going right back into where I thought we were going. And I like this. Now it's starting to get fun. Once it gets to page like 200, the fun begins, which I know seems like 200 pages. I'm not saying the first 200 pages aren't fun, but once you get to like the meat, like I said, the meat of the story, page 200, now everything starts to make sense. Things start clicking as we get like further along in the story.
Enjoying the energy in the room.
I like what's going on. We're gonna call this dragon. I don't know why Gabriel is coming into my mind. My dog's name is Benji. We're gonna call this dragon Benji. I'm not gonna spoil what dragon she got. Benji. Benji's funny, even though it's like a dragon and she's like, why am I talking to this dragon? She doesn't realize in the moment like, oh, you're choosing me. And then when she realized, she's like, oh, you're choosing me. It's kind of funny. I like his sense of humor. So I just wanted to capture that on camera. I was honestly going to capture the moment before because I can't.
Jack.
He's gonna have his time. I know he's gonna have his time somewhere along in this series. If it's not this book, I don't know, but his time's coming.
Karma's a bitch, and she will get you.
She will get Jack. I can't imagine. I'm sure it'll be a sweet moment when Jack just kicks the kicks the bucket, whatever that saying is. And honestly, his friends are pretty shitty too. They're just listening to Jack. Like, why are we listening to this man? This man's obviously
A fool.
he's a coward. Her words, not mine. I'm disagreeing with them. Okay, now I'm gonna go read because this is starting to get interesting. I like what we're doing here, and I'm curious. Now I'm really curious. Also, my brows. Forgot we were doing that here. I think it looks pretty good. I'm at 54% of the way through, and remember how earlier I was like,
Oh, like I'm dreading the spice. I don't want spice. I don't see how it could work.
I'm easily persuaded. Is it bad to say that I very much so would like them to make out again? Not for me, no. Because I love enemies to lovers. It's just so satisfying to see characters break.
That sounded really bad.
But you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. At first I was starting to get a little worried because I was like, ooh, I'm not sure I like where the story is going. And honestly, I like Taran, but at the same time, his dialogue, his comebacks, and his banter between Violet and him are so petty. They're so petty. It's kind of a turnoff, honestly. They fight like siblings, and I don't think I like it. No, I don't. I'm gonna say it. I don't love it. I feel like it's only gonna get better from this book. So I know that there's gonna be 5, and so I'm not going to be as harsh on it in my mind because it's the first book and there's going to be more. And it's not bad for a first book. It's actually very good for a first book in a series, and I can already tell that I'm gonna continue the series up until the end. I like all of the characters. Some of the commentary is a no for me, especially from like side characters like Ridok, I think his name is. I don't really like him. It's like he's hit or miss, so therefore I feel like his character is just not fully developed, and it's developing in a weird way. So it's same with the other characters, except for, I forgot, I have to look up how to say, it's like the ending is like Annan, so Rhiannon, I think. I love her. She's a queen. She just is giving what she needs to give, and I love it. And she's a good friend. She's a really, really good friend. And so I'll check back in around maybe 4:50, or when something significant happens. When they started making out, I was like, ah, no, it's kind of cringy, but it's like, ah. Okay. Hey, bye. I'm 72% of the way through, and I'm going to finish this today. This is like the 3rd day, I think, of me reading this. Maybe it's the 4th, I don't know. This is spicy. I don't think I should show you the text for this. It's kind of funny. I get a very, very strong sense that he's gonna betray her. I really don't want that. Ooh, but it always happens. So I have PTSD and I think it's gonna happen. Please don't say that. But it's like inevitable because like her mom's trash as far as we know. Her mom is trash. I'm conflicted. Oh my dear Lord and Savior, good God Almighty. I don't think I took a single breath. The last 150 pages, it honestly felt like I was holding my breath. My shoulders were so tense, it hurt. Oh. that ending just escalated. It just kept escalating. It just kept going. I mean, don't get me wrong, the other part of the book, it was fine. But the ending, it felt like some things were like, but we're just gonna let it go. We're just gonna let it go. It was a very fun book. It was very fun. Not so spicy. I was so worried that it was gonna be so spicy, and I was like, no thanks, no thanks. But the writing was pretty decent. I don't think it was like the most superb writing. It wasn't like anything crazy out of this world amazing. Honestly, I would say the writing in Serpent, I love this book so much, and yeah, I can't even remember. Serpent and the Wing, because I always want to say Serpent and Wings of Fury, but that's not it. The Serpent and the Wings of Night, now that writing is good. I feel like that writing is really, really good, like top notch. This one, I feel like it's above average. I'll say that. And I understand why everyone is obsessed with it. It is good. It is good. I would definitely recommend anyone to read it. I would say just go into it with a very open mind, a super open mind. If you're just reading it to read it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Good luck to the author and everyone in the publishing business that's going to be working with this series, because obviously it got a really, really intense first start. Now people are going to be expecting a lot, which is understood. So good luck to the author, and I'm very excited to continue this series, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!